my son was the whole reason I wanted to get off heroin. So, and his son is right in front of my wife, the oldest one. He's Paul Grodell the fourth. We call him Quattro.
I'm Rob J, and today we look at a church beyond the walls. On this episode, in its finest. Once in elementary school, Beyond the Walls Church is a place that people can go and find security, hope, with other people just like them. On this episode, we take a look into Paul Grodell's vision, going from recovery to leading a church.
Chaos here is organized.
You too?
What's up? It's Chris at Beyond the Walls. Saying hey, giving a shout out to my best friend here, George. Hey, George. The pantry is great. The people show love. It's one great big family here. Amen. So come on down, Beyond the Walls. Elyria, Ohio. Thank you for shopping at on Wolford Avenue. Don't just come for the shopping, come for the love.
I didn't just hit any of you with the box, did I?
Yeah, you cut me, I'm gonna sue you.
I'm sorry. I'll send you my bill.
Because when you come here, you're gonna see, feel, and want to show the love that's being shown to you. Only at Beyond the Walls. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
That was so good that could have been scripted.
During my recovery, I got out of jail. I was homeless, I had nowhere to go. 45 minutes. I walked from there, came across this place, which was my old school. It was now a church. Homeless, nowhere to go. And this is really where my start came in as far as like my second chance at life. So it's kind of cool how everything comes full circle. So right now we got, what's the proper way to say it, the food pantry?
Correct, yeah. We usually get a delivery semi from Second Harvest about 2 o'clock. So we have to have people that unload the semi, which has a lot of food on it. They bring it in on metal carts and they separate it. And so it takes them about 2 hours. And they set up tables and categories of food, meat, poultry, and we set up a little store. So the people that can walk, they line up, they come in, and they're able to choose what they want. I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of food pantries. And then we realized too, and we actually realized this during COVID last year, because Second Harvest wouldn't let us have people come in the building. So what we did, and we had traffic jams down Gateway and West River, Irondale. So what we did, the people come, they would drive up, we would have people run the food right out to them.
That's cool.
Yep.
So is this an annual or bi-weekly, or how do you?
Every week.
Every week?
Yeah, every Friday.
That's a job.
Yeah, it's, but we have a great crew. People, I have found, especially people in the church, a lot of times a typical church, people come in, hear a sermon, go home, and have no part of the church or reaching people that need help. And so when people hear the need, people in general want to help people.
Yeah.
So they're excited to serve.
And one of the things I'm watching, because I swear, you guys just grow continuously. One of the things that's is always amazing to me is, people always say, "Oh, that's nice," or "Hey, go there, they'll help you out." But one of the things I've seen is I don't think people realize how much it takes to really get that going, and not just get it going, but keep it going. And then in your case, be able to continually keep that going through volunteers, through that work. Does that ever become does that ever weigh down on you? Like, oh.
I would like to say no, it never bothers me, but yeah, it's a burden to carry. But in serving the Lord, He says, "My burden is light, and my yoke is easy." So it's hard, but it's not like hard if you were a CEO or anything like that. It's a different burden, and of course, and then you got in your favor that God gives you favor. So I've always got a backer that's unlimited in finances. So.
Yeah, I think for most, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everyone, but for a common folk, there's always, they're looking for that incentive or that return. And one of the things that, like going through the church was, if I do good, I'll get good. And then I found myself sitting back waiting for it. And it's like, well, if I didn't get what I want, well, then it didn't work.
Right.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it really works that way, because God gives you what you need.
Right.
So today we're here, we're going to go over the pantry that they got going on, which I'll tell you, this is, every time I've came, it's always been more and more, more people, more selection, and just more opportunity to see that, they could continue to go from here and grow.
And some of the people that volunteer don't even attend church here. They come from other churches. Some of the people that we feed are from other churches. There is such a great need. I did not realize when God put it on my heart to start this, I think about maybe 5 years ago, I was thinking about, we're going to feed 100 people. I did not know, other than the whole reason we came out to Elyria, because we live in Cleveland, but now we live out here, kind of transition. But we started doing kids' church in Wilkes Villa. And, people warned us, oh, you can't go in there, whatever. We were accepted and loved, and the whole reason we came out there was because they wanted to start a adult Bible study. So another church approached me because we were children's ministers at the time. So nobody showed up to their Bible study, but within a month we had 100 kids coming out. And that's when I started seeing the need, because we would feed them afterwards, and they were hungry. They had shoes that were, the misconception about the welfare system, the kids suffer. I mean, the money doesn't go to them a lot of times. And we had 5-year-olds in charge of their 2-year-old brother, which is heartbreaking, coming out in the wintertime with holes in their shoes. And that's when God started putting it on my heart to meet the need. We had no resources. The other church didn't fund us. So we started throwing our own money in there. Next thing we know, we had enough provision to put shoes on, I think, 1,500 kids. So we went to all the units and other homes, got the sizes of kids, the shoes, and it sounds like a lot, but it went really well. So that's where God planted the seed for us to be in Elyria.
And I've been able to witness that flourish.
Yeah.
Made me a believer.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story. I think at this point, would you be able to kind of give us a guide as far as go out there and volunteers that are working here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to go ahead and just make sure they're cool with that, but
okay. Yeah, and we'll start at the registration process. They're supposed to have an ID, an Ohio ID, but if they don't, because a lot of homeless people don't, we don't deny them. Jesus broke the rules, and I like to break the rules too. Not the law, but the rules.
Right.
So We make an exception for everybody. We want everybody to get fed. So, but we do need to keep records. We're responsible to the food that we pass out. Second Harvest, obviously don't want to selling the food.
Yeah.
So they need to know where it's going. So that's the whole reason we do that. And
That's another part of it too. You don't really look at. It's not just easy to go here. I'll give it to everybody. Everything's got to be accountable. Was it counted for?
Accounted for,
I
yeah.
like that.
Because that shows accountability.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good word.
I can't spell that, but
I can't pronounce it.